Do you ever feel like you're doing everything right? You're providing, you're helping, remembering every detail, yet she's colder, shorter, and harder to reach? One week she's warm, the next you're a roommate with a chore list. If your instinct is to either try harder or check out, you're feeding the drift. Today, I'll show you 7 mistakes good men make that flatten attraction and the quiet pivots that flip polarity without therapy, lectures, or becoming a jerk. You don't need to beg for connection. You need to lead with presence. Here's a quick reality check for you. This isn't men versus women. It's about roles, polarity, and leadership. You can't control her mood, but you can control your frame, your habits, and the energy that you bring into the room. When you correct these 7 patterns, you stop chasing, and she can actually feel feminine around you again. I'm gonna give you the mistake, the signal you'll notice, and the simple do this instead. Don't announce the changes, just demonstrate them. Don't explicate, demonstrate. Here's the first mistake, thinking that gifts create desire. The mistake here is that you're treating romance like a punch card. Flowers, extra chores, compliments, hoping they'll redeem for intimacy. You do just enough to go ahead and be like, can I go ahead and have some good time, please? Then she feels the transaction, even if you don't say it. Plus, it's just incredibly icky from her perspective. So here's some things you'll notice. She says thanks, but then puts it away later. But then you're gonna go ahead and feel resentful because the things that you were doing to be nice didn't get the results you wanted. So do this instead. Create tension and presence. Desire is an experience, not a receipt. Go ahead and flirt a little bit. Just go ahead and tap her on the behind as you go ahead and pass by. Give her a little something that gives her some emotional feeling. That's what you give first. So lead a plan. Something like, be ready at 7, casual, I'm driving. Or take a moment and have a touch that lingers just a little bit longer than normal. And don't go ahead and worry about doing the chores in such a way that it acts as if you're begging. Gifts are fine after you provide her presence, but presence is the important part. The second mistake is making her your therapist. The mistake here is that you're offloading stress on her every time life hits you. That forces her into a masculine container and you into a needy role. She's trying to fix your problems instead of the other way around, which is the natural roles that we have. Here are some signals to look out for. She turns practical or motherly. This is the time where women will go ahead and complain about men being another child. Another signal you'll see is that her attraction for you will drop after you vent to her about things. They're not really meant to be equipped to take on our problems. So do this instead. Build a masculine support system, a brotherhood, maybe train, maybe put your feelings into a journal, or pay for a coach. With her, share the headline and the plan to move forward. Here's an example. I had a tough day. Here's what I'm doing about it. You want to have a walk after dinner? She doesn't need your chaos. She just needs composure and really sound plans and implementation. That's it. Just give her what she needs. Here's mistake number 3, is turning the marriage into group therapy. The mistake here is that you're just having relationship talks. You're scorekeeping on your intimacy, and you keep asking her, hey, are we okay? Every week. It puts her back into analysis mode. If she is constantly having to think about whether the relationship is okay, she's gonna find all kinds of things that are wrong with it. Here's some signals that you can see. She'll heavily sigh when you try to check in, or she'll avoid deeper conversation because she's not really interested in it. So do this instead. Live the calibration. Improve the vibe before you talk, whether it's dates or humor or frame. When you do talk, own the change that you have. Hey, I've been tense lately, but here's what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and get out of here and do this. Dress this way, we're leaving at 7. Boom. Simple, composed, easy going. Stuff that's really easy for her to hop on board with. And in that way, she's gonna trust what you model, the actions that you're taking, not what you workshop, the things that you are saying. Do the things, don't just say the things. The fourth mistake is happy wife, broken life. Most people say happy wife, happy life, but we know that this is a lie. The mistake here is that you're confusing your peacekeeping with leadership. You avoid friction, you bury your preferences, and you agree with everything, hoping that by being a good boy that she's gonna reward you later. Here's the trick. She doesn't want you just being a good boy. That's not something that's gonna work out for either of you. Some signals are, she gets really testy over small stuff, and you're gonna go ahead and feel bored with yourself because you're not getting anything that you want out of life. Do this instead. Have a spine, but be warm about it. You can express clean preferences. So if she asks you what you would like her to wear, point out exactly what you'd like her to wear. And if there's an accessory that you want to go with it, point it out or even pull it out for her so that it's nice and easy and you're expressing an explicit preference. You're taking one of a million different decisions off of her plate so she can step out of analysis mode and into her feminine. Another thing you can do is use playful pushback. I love you, but you're still wrong on this. And you can just smirk and keep the mood really light. It's okay to let her know that there's a mismatch on something. Just get her on board. Or if that's gonna cause friction, it's okay to just stand in the friction for a little bit. If you've been so used to being a yes man for so long in your relationship, it's gonna take time for her to recognize that your changes aren't temporary. She's going to resist you along the way, and it's up to you to stand up in the storm and to go ahead and hold your ground, because that's how she's gonna build respect for you again over time. The bottom line is to realize that friction isn't failure, it's polarity. It's a normal thing. So be agreeable, but don't be a yes man. She doesn't want you to be a doormat. The fifth mistake is always being around. Omnipresence. Texting a reply within 30 seconds. You're home 24/7. It doesn't go ahead and provide oxygen for a relationship. Just like a fire needs fuel and oxygen to keep burning, she needs some space to miss you enough so that you guys can go and have polarity when you get back together. Here are some signals. She'll seem irritated by nothing, or she'll never have an opportunity to miss you in the first place. So do this instead. It's okay to build some healthy distance. When you go ahead and take time for yourself, to have times with friends, to have times working out and developing yourself, these are things that you can do that are purposeful and are helpful to you while giving her space at the same time. It gives her an opportunity to miss you, and it gives you an opportunity to be the kind of man that she wants you to be anyway, and the kind of guy that you're going to have respect for. Any way you cut it, it's a win-win for both of you. The sixth mistake is abandoning your mission. The mistake here is that you make her your only purpose. You put her on a pedestal. You quietly drop your hobbies, your goals, and all your guy friends to be the perfect family man. The signals that you're gonna see is she's gonna stop asking you about your day. And that when you're off the clock and you're off of work, you're gonna feel aimless. Like the only thing you have is her and her whims from day to day. So do this instead. Put your mission first. Write a 3-line mission. Don't tell anybody about it though. Just take some time and put it in your calendar and block it off and make it non-negotiable for you to have your time with your mission. Let her compete with something that is noble, something that is true and beautiful, and something that you are working on for the benefit of yourself and your family as a whole. By having that time where you are separate from her and you are leading a life of purpose that gives her something to look up to, and it takes her off of the pedestal, because women do not want to be on a pedestal, because it's like a pop star. They are not going to treat their fans the same way as they're going to treat their peers or somebody that they look up to. Ideally, you want to be the kind of guy that she looks up to so that she has the opportunity to desire you. You want that. I want that for you. So just do it. Here's the 7th mistake. You stopped flirting with your wife. The mistake here is you traded your playful edge for politeness and performance reviews. You wanted to get a 5-star review every day by being the most polite and the most genteel. But here's the thing. That doesn't go ahead and actually work. They need some drama. So some signals you're gonna see is that she's always gonna have a friendly tone, no spark, and your compliments to her are gonna land flat. Like she won't accept them because she doesn't believe that they're true. So do this instead. Go ahead and tease her. just a little bit, then pull her in by the hip. Just that push and that pull will go ahead and bring some emotions to the forefront, and then take a look deep into her eyes and hold it because you like looking at her. If you don't like looking at her, then you got other problems. But if you do and you hold that eye contact, hold it for a little bit longer than you would otherwise, because here's the thing, they will shrink under your presence, and that is a good thing. That allows you to go ahead and embrace her and for her to fall into the embrace. And that's where the money's at. Just a little bit of mischief is good. She doesn't want to be worshiped. She wants to be engaged with, and she wants to go ahead and be part of the fun. So let it be fun for both of you. So here's a quick recap. 1, maintain your presence over giving her presents without feeling. Number 2, have composure instead of emotionally dumping everything on her. 3, be the change, don't talk about the change. 4, grow a spine, but deliver your pushback with warmth. 5th, give her some space. She needs oxygen so that that fire can burn. 6th, treat your mission first. And 7th, make sure to flirt. Give her something to be excited about. If you want this to move from good ideas to felt change, here's a 7-day field plan. Day 1, write your 3-line mission. Tell no one. Day 2, plan a Friday night from start to finish. Text her the details. Don't ask what she wants. It's not a survey. Give her the deets. Day 3, 1 hour with your brothers or with training. Non-negotiable. Take that time to be with your friends or to be with your purpose. Day 4, remove one vent habit. Don't just emotionally dump on her. Just give her the headline of what's going on and the plan. Day 5, flirt with her in some way by noon. You could figure this out. Whether it's by text or in person, it's better in person. Tease, give her a light touch, do something to go ahead and rustle her jimmies. She wants her jimmies rustled, especially if she thinks that you're the best that she can have. If not, you got some work to put in, just letting you know. Day 6, state one clean preference and hold your frame kindly. She may not like that preference, but that's okay. Just say it and stand by it and call it good. Day 7, have a mini audit. What felt different? Keep the 2 behaviors that move the needle. If this hit, go ahead and hit subscribe and drop mission in the comments below so that I know to film a deeper dive on leadership in the home, and share this with a brother who's stuck being perfect but invisible. You don't need permission to change the temperature of your home. Lead well, love strong, and I'll see you in the next one.